Hey, bestie. Hey, boo thing. I am so glad that you are here. Okay, I'm coming begging. Okay, I'm coming begging because a friend in need is a friend indeed, right? Okay, so if you have not already taken care of these little tiny housekeeping things, I would love for you to do that now. All right, I need you to please subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I hope that by the end of the episode, at least you will have liked the video, comment in the comment section, and last but certainly not least, would you please share this episode with someone that you know would enjoy it also. It's coming up in Hey everybody, thank you for joining for another edition of the Life Unscripted podcast by Organized Energy. I want to thank you for being here with me today. I really appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you just sharing your time. Yeah, I appreciate you for all those things and more. I want to just give a shout out to my listeners let me look on my list and see where y'all are listening from. I want to give everybody a shout out. Okay, we're going to go with Texas. Texas had a tough time lately, so I want to give some love, show some love to my crew in Texas. Thank you guys for tuning in. I thank all of you for tuning in. I don't care where you are, what corner of the world you're in. You are loved and you are appreciated. Always, I need to shout out Mom Dukes, right? I need to shout out my mama. My mama bear and my baby bears. So I need to give them a shout out also. And most of all, got to shout out and thank God for another opportunity to do this and for just more and more grace that he just keeps giving each of us. And I can't speak for you, but I know I am thankful for the grace he gives to me. So I wanted to just start off with showing a little love in a few different places. And so but I want to greet all of you all, my boos and my besties, my loves and my lights. I love y'all. But anyway, how are you? How's your day been? How has your week been? How has your life been? How's work and family and the kids and the boo? Or maybe the fact that there is no boo. The job, or maybe there is no job, whatever it is. What's up with you? Tell me what you're up to. How are you feeling? I would love for you to write in and let me know what you got going on. Like, y'all know I always say this, but I really mean it. I really want you to know that I do care. I'm proud of you. I'm rooting for you. I'm praying for you. I want all of us to be filled with love and to be filled with light. And I want to see all of us win, So go to organizedenergy.co/podcast and write in. Share with me. Share with me your wins, what you're up to, all of that. So, it's all love here. We're all family. We all besties. We all play cousins. So, anyway, all that being said, who am I? I guess, you know what, y'all? So I don't really introduce myself a lot because, obviously it's an ongoing show. And so for those who rock with me all the time, then you know me. And I never think about introducing myself to those who might be new. So let me do something a little different. And let me just do that first. I am Tiffany. And I have been a small business owner it'll be 18 years this year. Whoop, whoop. My latest venture, I have been on a journey, a path. Well, obviously, we all have been on a journey and a path all of our lives. Day one, we start that first step of the journey. Wah! Out the womb. But my most recent leg of the journey began about 6 years ago as I began to be, I opened a consultancy. And so I am the proud principal consultant of Organized Energy Coaching and Consulting. And my specialties, what I do. So I basically merge life coaching and business coaching into one. Let's just keep it real simple. I merge life coaching and business coaching into one. I basically do work-life balance, time management, business development, business strategy, how to get that thing up and going and running smoothly and scaling it and all that good stuff. That's what I do. I help people with that. And so yeah, the podcast is just another platform that I use to just show love and shine light and talk about more so on the life coaching side. I've done a few episodes on business, but mostly we talk about stuff that happens in life over here on this side. And I love it. So that's who I am. Of course, I'm a mama. I've got the babies. Well, they grown. They're not babies, but I'm a mommy. And then I also am a plant mommy. And what else? Yeah, that's it. So we're in season 2 of the Life Unscripted podcast by Organized Energy. And I do it because I guess I was a mess. That's why I do it. I do it because I was a mess. And I'm just straightening up my mess. I ain't say I'm perfect, and I didn't say I've arrived. I'm straightening up my mess. And as I'm straightening up mine, I just try to help others as well. That's why I do what I do. And yeah. So what I've been up to lately, you guys, because I've not been on it like I normally am, but that's because I've been so busy. I have been writing. I've been writing books and creating courses, and working with people and speaking and all this other stuff. And so I have just really been busy, but busy doing wonderful things. It doesn't feel like work to me. It all feels like play. Of course, there are some days that are a little bit more taxing than others, but overall, oh my gosh, I love it. And it's just a blessing. So you all be on the lookout for the books that are coming, the programs that I'm setting up and creating. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be fun. And if you guys are on social media, I need you to take care of something. Follow, connect with me. I'm on Clubhouse. On Clubhouse, you can catch me. My handle is Organized Energy. All right, so find me as Organized Energy on Clubhouse. Of course, connect. Now on Facebook, you have to like and follow, which is crazy. Like, why can't picking one of those make you automatically opted in for both? But you have to like and you have to also follow. That's the way it works on Facebook. So it's 2 steps to that process. So connect with me on Clubhouse under Organized Energy. On Facebook, it's Organized Energy Consulting. Instagram, it's Organized Energy. And of course, you can, find me on Instagram under Life Unscripted Podcast as well. So I've got 2 Instagrams. And then Twitter is Organized Energy, as well as Life Unscripted P. And on YouTube, it's Organized Energy. And then it's also the Life Unscripted Podcast. So now y'all don't talk about my YouTube channel, okay, y'all? I'm trying to get it together. It's a little raggedy right now, but go ahead and subscribe because I'm getting it together. All right, so I got all that stuff out the way. And you know what? I want to talk about collaborating. People always say, I don't say always, but a lot of times you catch people saying, we should get together. We should work together. We should do something together. We need to collab. We need to come together. blah, blah, blah. We should do lunch. We should go out. We should really talk. People is always, we should. And a lot of times, nobody's doing what they said we should do. But I'm going to tell you about a fire collab that happened. And I recently heard just one track off their upcoming album that, oh my gosh, is fire. When I tell you fire, fire. Y'all check out Leave the Door Open by Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. No, they came together, Andy, as they call him, Anderson .Paak. But they came together and they created a band called Silk Sonic. Y'all have got to check them out. Thank me later. Matter of fact, I want you to check the song out, Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic, which is really Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak and the band they created. And then I want you, please, come to the website, organizedergy.co/podcast, and let me know what you thought. Or a matter of fact, you can go over to my website, over to the Instagram, Life Unscripted Podcast on Instagram. I posted like a snippet of it in my feed. Yeah, check it out. Just check out the snippet. Go to Life Unscripted Podcast on Instagram and check out the little snippet. Y'all, and just comment. Let me know. I'm telling you, like, my Instagram page has never been jumping so much on that one particular freaking post. Like, so many people, thousands. Like, seriously, go check it out. Like, thousands of views on that one post. All kinds of comments, all kinds of likes. If you don't like it, I don't know what's up with you. I'm just saying, y'all check it out. That collaboration, I cannot wait to hear what else they come up with past that joint right there. Because if it's going to be anything like that or better than that, y'all, I can't stand it. What am I going to do with myself? If anybody, listen, I love music. I love, love music. All kinds of genres, all kinds of artists. I love it. So this week, I am like gone off of this song, y'all. I've played it. And I know when you listen, you're going to love it too. Anyway, but so in the spirit of a wonderful fire collaboration like that, let's talk about collabing with people. Let's talk about working cooperatively. And let me know how you feel about that, because I know that I've been chatting with professionals, clients, people I've been working with, and I tell you, the one thing that they all say is they have a hard time collaborating with others, and they are struggling with the ability to do it all, especially they're small business owners, and so they're struggling with like just having so much on their plate, right? However, they have a problem with relinquishing control, with trusting others to get the job done and done well. So they keep all the stuff and they do all the things. They hoard all the tasks and put them all on their plate. They'd rather overwhelm themselves and be stressed the crap out than to just reach out and get help. Hire a little team, outsource some projects, blah, blah, blah. Because they're like, nobody's going to do it like me. And if you want it done right, do it yourself. And they have a hard time, y'all, collaborating and trusting people with their baby, with their projects. So, and I'm going to say, for me, coming up, I never did well with group projects. Like in school, it would always be that if we were assigned a group project, which I think is just cruel and unusual punishment to do, to assign kids group projects. I know. Don't y'all be writing in talking all crazy. I understand we have to learn how to work together, work effectively and cooperatively together. And that's a skill, and I get it. But it almost never failed that the team I was assigned, somebody's going to just drop the ball. Somebody's going to half-ass it. Somebody's going to not come through with their end. The rest of us is going to have to work overtime to make up and overly compensate for what the other person said they was going to do but didn't do. And it's just always a mess. And then they get to ride on your A. You get an A and they get an A, even though they didn't do any type of effort. Like, it's crazy. So I've just never been a fan of roommating, team projects at school, none of that stuff. But I definitely understand the concept behind it. And I understand that it's a life lesson. We have to learn how to work with other people. And I get it. And so in these years of me running a business, I have definitely learned to delegate, to really hone in on really trying to do right on the front end, recruiting effectively, or finding doing your due diligence and researching who you're going to work with, collab with, outsource to, but I feel like emotional IQ really comes into play. You have to really be able to read people. And so if you guys are working on anything this year, I would suggest working on emotional intelligence, reading up on emotional intelligence strategies and all that, because it really helps. And so then when you can feel safe in the people that you're working with, that you select, then you can move forward with confidence, and you can delegate more easily, right? And you can collaborate and feel like you made a good decision with the people you decided to work with and to collaborate with. And so Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, man, they did it. They really did it. And and we can do it too. And that goes for who we choose to have children with, who we choose to marry, who we choose to be friends with and share our times with, and our most intimate and most vulnerable and most raw moments with, and who we choose to enter into business with as a client, as a colleague, in so many other instances, who we join boards with, committees with, so on and so forth. It's so important that we do our due diligence when we are considering collaborating with people for whatever the case may be. But just know that they can work. It's not always that we have to have our wall up and not be able to trust people. There are some good people who do mean you well, who do mean you good, who they are going to pull their end and then some of the bargain. They are going to do their part and then some. And you can have a successful collaboration. All collaborations don't have to end in disaster. There are times where things are beautiful. Mates can be beautiful. Being in a relationship, being in a friendship can be beautiful, And man, I watch Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak do some of their interviews when they're just talking about how the collaboration came to be and how it's been awesome working together. They've been working on Bootsy Collins also, and some other heavy hitters. I watched an interview they did with Apple Music. I watched an interview that they did with Big Boy and some other ones on YouTube. And yeah, it was a beautiful thing to see the collaboration. And just the way they vibe together even now. It was amazing just to see how it works. They just make it work. And that's what we all want, right? So anyway, all that being said, I want you to work on that. I want you to look up some books and some strategies on developing and learning more about emotional intelligence. I want you to think about being able to trust enough to delegate some assignments, get some things off your plate so that you're not overwhelmed trying to do it all because you don't trust anybody else to do it. I want you to think about how a good collaboration can be like music to your ears too. You can make magic just like those two guys did. That's what I want to talk about. That's what I wanted to talk about today. So can you relate to that? I want you to come to the website, organizedenergy.co/podcast. And I want you to go to the comment section and let me know, are you one that's able to work cooperatively with others? Do you trust working with others? Are you good with delegating? Or are you one of those people who's like, I'm not taking this off my plates. I ain't giving this to nobody. This is my baby, and they not gonna mess this up. Like, where are you at with that? Do you have a wall up, or are you ready to collab with people? Are you afraid to enter into romantic relationships and regular friendships with platonic people? Are you one to have a wall up and you're like, I'm not willing to collaborate on that either. I don't want a boo. I don't want no friends. I don't want no colleague. I don't want nothing. Like, working alone. Like, where are you? Like, what's up with you? Let me know who I'm talking to, who I got out there listening. So I want you to do that. Yeah, I want you to do that. And you know what? I think that's going to be it right there. I want you to know that I love you. I want you to know that I care. Please, again, write in and let me know where you're at with some things. And I told you all about a new song that I heard, a new collaboration. But if you got some music you want to put me on to, let me know. Stop by my social medias, stop by the website, drop me a line, let me know. Put me on to who's on your playlist. Like, who's your favorite artist right now? What's your favorite song right now? What dance, what line dance, or what Afro-Caribbean dance, or what, whatever are you working on? Because I want to learn how to dance, y'all. I want to learn how to dance. I got 2 left feet right now, but it ain't going to be like it always. Okay? I'm going to learn. I'm going to learn. So what dances, how are you all staying active during the pandemic? Let me know. What's a good dance I should look up and learn to do? All right. So I want you to follow all that good stuff on social media. Turn on your notifications on Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget, connect with me on Clubhouse. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on YouTube. All that good stuff. And share the show with a few of your peeps, please. And what I want to do is I want to use my voice to be a champion for a cause. I do. I want to do better with that. And so causes and issues that are near and dear to my heart. There's a lot. Obviously the world is can be a dark place. There's lots of light there as well, but there are some things that, that could be going a little, that you would like to see be a little different or a little better, and they can just really hurt you, to where you're like, oh my gosh, my heart goes out to these people or this thing, this situation. I mean, there you could look around and see all kinds of things. So while I am compassionate about and feel deeply for a lot of things that go on, I really want to do better with advocacy for a couple of specific things. One, I have a really soft space in my heart for people that are starting over, people that are trying to get their shit together. They're coming out of divorce, they're coming out of ruin, they're coming out of disappointment, heartache, hardship, something, whatever it is that brought them to the point that they are starting over and they're trying to just get their shit together. My heart goes out to them, and I want to start working on what can I do to help somebody when they are in that position, because I feel like I want to make that part of my work, just as a mission in life, not like a business. But I want to lend my ear to the people that have that going on. And also, another thing that, a cause I would love to be a champion for, it's like just children or people who are dealing with abandonment issues. A parent or someone has left them that's not really there full time like they should be, or whatever someone's abandonment issues and trauma are. So for children, it could be the abandonment of a loved one, of a parent, that's just not there. Somebody, a parent may have ghosted them. Abandonment issues, they surface as trauma in adults in different ways. And so my heart is soft for people, in both of those. And I tell you why, because I was a people in both of those categories. I have dealt with abandonment issues in the trauma. And I have been a person in a position trying to get my shit together and starting over again, like in the middle of life. And you're like, I'm 30. What am I doing? You're 40. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. And you're just kind of like, where am I at? And you're just trying to figure out which way to go. Turn left, turn right, trying to start over again. And so my heart goes out to people like that, because I know the struggle and I know how hard the fight can be. And, so because of that, I think I want to make those my 2 causes that I want to really figure out how I can be of assistance and service for people in those two situations and scenarios. But I want to remind you to show light and show love, of Jesus to somebody today. Be a light in somebody's dark space. Show love. And as I love Pastor Mike Todd of Transformation Church out in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I love that their mission is to represent Christ to people, because I know that, people, may have been rubbed the wrong way when it comes to them being introduced to Christ before, but, he's still good even when some people are not, and so I just want you to know that, if there's any way I could show my light or my love, I want to, and I want you all to think about that as well. So anyway, with all that being said, I would love for you finally to go to Apple Podcasts, download this episode, and leave a rating for this podcast on Apple Podcasts, would you? I would love for you to do that. I really would appreciate it. So anyway, with all that being said, I thank you. I love you. And until next time, be blessed and know that you are loved. Thank you for spending your time with me. Have a great week.
It is awesome to listen to my show, but wouldn't it be amazing if you could launch your very own? Go from listening to launching when you pick up my new book called Is This Thing On? The Super Simple Guide to Planning, Launching, and Scaling Your Podcast. And of course, it was written by a podcaster for new and aspiring podcasters. Building a brand and operating a business can get a little hectic sometimes. There's a million things to do and you only have two hands, but not to fret. I've got some goodies for you. I want you to visit organizedenergy.co/spill-the-tea. organizedenergy.co/spill-the-tea. I have curated a list of some of the favorite tools and resources that I use as I operate my business that have been amazing for me. They have helped me to save time. They have helped me to build my team. They have helped me to stay connected with my people. And I absolutely love so many of these tools. I want to share them with you, and it's free to download. So again, go to organizedenergy.co/spill-the-tea so that I can help you get started working smarter and not harder.